Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Mike Fiers gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Up next for the Rays, Joey Wendell to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
Joey Wendell.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Simeon ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base, this is the guy to watch.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tommy Pham. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a ball, 1-0. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Two and two. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Matt Chapman waits on deck. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Chapman hits a little over the 270 mark. The 0-1 fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Simeon aboard here at first with nobody out. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Striding into the box, Matt Olson, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Hit out towards second. Low. Right there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So one out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And it's quickly 0-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. An inning in the books. No score on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Fires. It's sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number one.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Stepping in, Brandon Lowe. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Just hung in there on that one. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it's Mark Canha. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Mark Canha.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Garcia coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. First pitch on its way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Canha gets his lead at first. Nobody out. One and one.
Wait, ball one.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Bryce trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Standing in, Jurickson Profar. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out away with a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1. Here it is. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1 and 2. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here's Robbie Grossman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. No home runs as of yet. 13 RBIs. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Outside, 3-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. He loses him on ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping into the box, Josh Begley. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A bouncer up the middle, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Popped up. Diaz moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Striding in, Willy Adames. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right, and the Rays are in the hit column.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Adames on at first, nobody out. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
The 2-0. Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Guillermo Heredia.
Stepping in, Guillermo Heredia. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner's back. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Digging in for his second at bat, Joey Wendell. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Chapman will put this one away, and the side is retired.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So that
for
brings
the
up the always intense Matt
baseman.
Chapman. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And that's in there, 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
1 gone for the A's here in the third. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside, 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Zunino is there. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moving under it, Kenna. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. In now, Avisail Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Ball.
3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. No runs, just one hit, one error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's
Now
been,
batting.
this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Meadows.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Runner back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give
Now
up
batting.
many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Into the box, Brandon Lowe. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Garcia on third. Meadows on at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Standing in, Mark Canha. He singled his last time
the
up.
Center fielder, Mark.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Oh.
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. The next 3-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Heredia going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you can see on your screen, both starters topping out at 91 miles an hour. Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson. Profar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 2-1. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
You don't wanna push me too far. Stay low, baby, you was messing with the star, right?
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The shortstop, Willie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Hit hard to third. Chapman has it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep
next for
lineup?
Tampa
I mean,
Bay,
even the 8th, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He's running. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
2-2. Here it is. Full count now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Into the box now, Robbie Grossman. He drew a walk his first time up.
The left fielder, Robbie.
First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit to right.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Josh Beckley.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Fegley. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one, well below the zone. One out, nobody on. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike two. Slapped hard the opposite way. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some top spin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. It was a walk in his last trip.
Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kenna on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Austin Meadows. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Towards second. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 8.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lowe. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something now for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The A's lead this one 1-0. Austin Pruitt enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 45, Austin Pruitt.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Don't get paid to clean a man's mess, but it's no stress. I just move on, get this work done and get my groove on. Can't stay put yet. We higher than ever, yes sir. We fly on, be clever. I wish you would try to do better. I feel like being lazy.
First pitch of the at bat on its way, and a fastball's in there for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2. Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hey. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is a ball down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2.
High chopper to third. Wendell comes up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mark Canha.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Canha. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. In there, 2-2. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning. And he'll get in there safely. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's Jurickson Profar, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The set and the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
1-2.
Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Pham is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A's strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping up to the plate, Willy Adames. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Liam Hendricks is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Hendricks, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. Ready on 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Olsen is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Ready now, Yandy Diaz. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Standing in now, Guillermo Heredia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Jose Alvarez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 53, Jose Alvarez.
Striding in for Oakland, Robbie Grossman. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 1 for 3.
Grossman.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Alvarez, the former Angel, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he misses with it, 1-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Begley.
1 gone now, and here's the catcher, Josh Begley. First pitch on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. One ball and two strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Shortstop.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a grab on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knees. Fegley, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So digging in now, Matt Chapman. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 2 for 4. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Ball, 1 strike.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
The count now at 2-2. From the stretch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Digging in now, Joey Wendell. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And there's ball 1.
That's inside.
high in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Digging in, Tommy Pham. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Stepping in now, Avisail Garcia. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on first with 1 down. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Lifetime numbers against Soria, pretty average results. 4 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now batting, Austin Meadows. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The batter, number 8.
So striding in, Brandon Lowe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Here's the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ready with the 2-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. A tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. Rays strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
So striding forward now, Matt Olson 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
21.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that will bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Olson aboard here at first with nobody out. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt here. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
now batting, the center fielder.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue.
Now
it's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That finds the zone, a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. A's strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Blake Treinen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39.
At the plate, Mike Zunino, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count offering on its way. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Lock in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he's struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Willie.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Now in the box, Yandy Diaz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Oakland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Fiers earns his 5th winner of the year. Blake Trinan wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Mike Fiers got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the A's over the Rays 1-0. Heading into the day, the A's sit in second place in the American League West, while the Rays are in third place in the AL East. The New York Yankees hit 3 long balls as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-1. Colin McHugh took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. As of right now, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, and the Astros sit in first place in the American League West Division. Sam Tuivailala collected his 5th win in relief as the Mariners took down the Orioles 2-1. In the standings, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. The Texas Rangers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win over the White Sox 7-6. At the start of the day, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division, and the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central. Mike Trout was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Angels over the Cardinals 10-6. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. As of today, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central, and the Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division. The Red Sox picked up, 19 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 14-5. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East Division, while the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. The Detroit Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-0. In the standings, the Indians sit in first place in the American League Central Division, and the Tigers are 4th in the division. Marwin Gonzalez launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading Minnesota past the Royals 12-4. As of right now, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central, while the Twins are 2nd in the division. The Braves knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-2. At the start of the day, the Nationals are in third place in the NL East, and the Braves are 2nd in the division. The Philadelphia Phillies finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Phillies are atop the National League East division, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Mets launched 3 home runs as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-2. Heading into the day, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League Central Division, and the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East. Lorenzo Cain drove home 3 runs as the Brewers took care of the Reds 3-2. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. In the standings, the Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Reds are 2nd in the division. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 6-5. As of today, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West. The Giants completed a 3-game series sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 8-6. As of right now, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West, and the Giants are 4th in the division. Kenta Maeda won his 4th game thus far as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 5-3. At the start of the day, the Dodgers sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, while the Rockies are atop the division. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Chicago White Sox only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 1-0. The New York Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-2. The Cleveland Indians combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-3. Jason Vargas earned the win, his 4th this season, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 5-3. Xavier Cedeno won his 5th game out of the bullpen, leading the Cubs to a win over the Braves 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks snapped their 7-game losing streak as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-2. The San Francisco Giants hit 3 long balls as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-6. It was their 5th straight victory. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.